Now we're recording.
Okay, cool.
So now we're gonna do an add-on to this program that we just did. We're gonna put a nested if inside of the first if statement right here, and we're gonna ask them if they want to go ahead and set up the account. So I'm gonna start typing out some output and input, and Pooga's gonna talk to you for a sec
Okay,
about
so
whatever.
about whatever.
About whatever.
So, we're gonna first ask the user if they even want to open a bank account in my bank, and we're gonna have to declare a new variable up in there called
up in there.
oh well, at the very top where all our declarations are at. You could actually declare it anywhere you want as long as it's within the scope.
Yeah, you want to do that?
But you don't want to do that because that's
Okay.
silly. Usually, you wanna. I'm just talking here, sir. It's a character, yeah. So you want to declare your variables so most of them are reusable. You don't really want to declare variables that you're not gonna reuse. You want to use as little as you want to use little variables. You don't want to use too many variables because it's wasteful. Even though you have so much horsepower,
too.
yeah, it'll get confusing too. Um, you also want to know what you're working with from the very beginning. You don't want to have to keep going into if statements, out of if statements, and into other triggers that we're going to start. Are they called triggers in here? Or am I thinking of databases?
I think you're thinking of databases.
Yeah, I'm thinking of databases. Well, anyway, you don't want to have to be thinking too much about scopes. So the less scopes you have to deal with, the better it is. And once again, if we covered this in the video, I believe, but a scope is basically it's like a little mini world that is created when you go into an if or into a function or into a for, but we'll cover those later.
Yeah.
So if we were to declare a variable inside of the if statement, it would only live as long as the if statement is alive. So once the if statement ends, that variable is no longer accessible. Okay, so while I was off rambling, Mr. Kevin set up the output statement to say if you want to open the account, and they're going to enter capital Y or capital N, and that's not the same thing as saying lowercase y or lowercase n, just so you know. So if your program doesn't work, it might be because of that.
Yeah. So I'm just showing an example of I'm just going to do a simple a simple test with the if, and I'm just not going to use an or in this test right here. They have to enter a capital Y or a capital N to get the responses.
Hey, make another if. After they make an account, ask them if they want to make a deposit.
No.
Come on.
I don't want to do that.
Come on.
So bad. You're going to confuse them.
No, they're not. It's if statements. You can declare
ifs.
Yeah.
Ifs.
You can declare if statements instead of if statements, and you can have as many conditions as you want. You can have as many ifs as you want. You can have as many elses as you want. You can one else per
One
if,
else, yeah.
and you can have as many else ifs per if.
Yeah.
You can do a ridiculous amount of stuff with your if statements. You can make your code be really confusing too.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you want to keep it simple.
Yeah.
But this is not what we're doing.
Do.
We're deliberately making this a little bit confusing so that you can see that you can do it. Because sometimes when you show somebody, I want to say, a closed example, something that's really bare bones, you don't really quite grasp what depth you can achieve with the tools that are given to you.
Yeah. The basic tools can take you a long ways.
Yep.
So I'll do another choice. And I'm probably just going to leave it at this. Because we can go on forever.
Oh.
And like make a real program.
Wait. They can reuse.
Yeah.
Choice. Yeah, never mind. You called it choice. I thought you called it something else. Never mind.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm showing that too.
Okay. Okay, Kevin. Hold on, don't hit me. Don't hit me, please.
Should we include lowercase y?
Oh, you can show them in this one, yeah. So what Kevin just did is include lowercase y, and remember the or, when you add an or to an if statement, either one of them makes the statement true, so we only need one of them to be true for it to be true.
Correct. And so what do we want to do? I'll just put a C out with the lowercase c.
Go to the teller to deposit your money right now.
All your
money is
now deposited.
Alright.
Alright, so
do you want to go over it just for a little bit real quick?
Yeah, I'll go over it real quick. So now, I need to put an else.
You want to put an else?
Yeah. So if they hit no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Man, leave a space in between your else and your if. What is your problem, sir?
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh my gosh. My eyes, they're bleeding.
I'm going to be a rebel. That's what I'm going to do.
F minus.
Negative F minus. Alright,
you
so
mean that positive F?
Okay, bye. Alright. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. As we noticed, we have if statements inside of if statements inside of if statements. So this first one is the same as earlier. Then we just asked them another question. So we asked them if they want to open an account, and then we go into if they enter in yes, capital Y. We go. We tell them that they made an account, and then we ask them another question if they want to deposit money into it, and if they enter in yes again, they deposited their money. I don't have a, I guess I can add another one. So if they don't want to deposit it,
your account with Puga has no money or something. I don't know.
So
you're gonna leave a space on this one, right?
No, I'm not. I just like doing that to make you mad. It's working. Okay. Bye. With no E. Because I'm baller. Alright, so yeah. So when we run it, we will see that we are given multiple choices, and then that there's can be multiple paths through the program. Like you saw earlier, when we had different ways of putting in an input, we got some different results and some same results with different inputs. So that's kind of an example of what Puga was talking about, his branches in a previous video, that like ifs can control how you want your program to flow.
Yeah, the more tools you're presented, the more different branches or paths you're going to be able to take with your program.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to adapt to more conditions, and you're going to be able to do a lot more stuff.
So
okay. The first condition, we first got to get into the first condition. So go ahead and just put like...
Type in 18 because we included 18. And then how much money do we have?
Just put like 300 because it's still true.
Yep. 300. So yeah, it says congratulations, and it asks us if we want to open up the account. So let's go ahead and type in capital Y for yes. And then it tells us that we made the account. Do we want to deposit our money? We'll put in lowercase y because I accounted for the lowercase and uppercase in that test. And then yeah, so we went through all of the yeses in the program. If we go back and we make slightly different modifications to our
I have an idea.
Input.
Should probably clear the screen before you show them the second one, maybe. I don't know.
All right, Puga.
I don't know. It might get a little messy. As I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so then we have, we'll put in the same input for the beginning, and then should we answer yes or no to this one, Puga?
Yes. Let's go up to the very last one. Let's just fail the last one. Yeah,
Alright,
no.
so no.
Wait. Yeah, that'll still be no.
That'll be fine. So yeah.
Bye without an E.
Yeah. So Puga says bye with no E.
Okay, so clear the screen. Let's try the other one. By the way, if you were to enter anything else, as long as it's one character, it still counts as a no.
Exactly.
You could enter Q,
yep.
and it'll be no.
And you can change that with the tests.
Yeah.
So, so we'll have the same input there.
Yes, we're gonna open up account.
Or should we put no?
Wait, yeah, put no.
Okay, And the
Actually,
same,
put lowercase y so you can see that we didn't account for it.
This is the first one that I only accounted for the capital Y to go into the if statement. So if I put a lowercase y, that doesn't count because lowercase y and uppercase y are different.
And the reason for that, and that's an okay bye with an E. So we know it's the other one. Wow, good job, Kevin. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Oh yeah, totally.
The reason why is because Kevin's shaking his head. The reason why is because lowercase y and uppercase y have different ASCII values. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I always said ASCII.
It's ASCII.
ASCII values. Yep. And ASCII values are just numbers that get translated into.
Every character has a number, a numerical value attached to it, and capital Y and lowercase y are not the same number.
And they're in binary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Sorta. Not really.
I can't.
I mean, I guess everything's in binary.
Yeah, but.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for this example of more if statements.
Did we do all of the cases? I'm pretty sure we did. Open it
up
again.
Yeah, we did all the cases.
Gosh, Kevin, don't you know?
I mean, we could do the other case where they hit no, but yeah.
But we already did that. Yeah. Okay, so we covered all the cases.
Yep.
So one final time. Each if can have an else. Each if can have a million different else ifs, and you can have a million different ifs, and you can keep nesting them as much as you want.
Yeah. And as you can see, our really basic program kind of grew on us pretty fast. So. Yeah, which is what's gonna happen.
Anything that gets if you're trying to model something from the real world, you're definitely gonna get a program that gets pretty big really quickly because of how much stuff can happen in the real world.
Yep.
Alrighty, that's it for this one. Bye bye.